So
the trials and tribulations, you know.
oh
And
yeah,
then
I'm sure a lot of people are going through some trials and tribulations right now with meme coins for the first time.
meme coins.
Yeah, I figured, that's like what's happening right now is meme coins, you know what I mean? So I'm sure a lot of people are seeing all these titles in my videos, which it's only been 3, but 3 in a row of meme coins. And I'm sure some people are just like, dude, enough with the meme coins. But that's what's happening right now.
That's what's happening.
Right. And I do think that it's coming to an end. I don't think it's at its end, but I think it's coming to an end. We've saw a lot pullback, like, and not just like pullback, because some people were tweeting and they were like, hey, meme coins are dead. Did your favorite influencer, dump on you from Rory? And, a lot of people were like, this isn't going to age well. And then he woke up this morning. He's like, it's aged pretty well. And it's
Yeah.
just, when you're right, you're right. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what happens with these meme coins. They go up and then they crash down just as fast as they went up.
What's up, Tink?
Yo, what's up, Tink?
Do the intro for everybody.
Yo, how's it going, everybody? We are here with Cleanup. We don't have a guest today, but we'll be going over meme coins. I know meme coins are not, necessarily a hype topic right now because a lot of people are down like 50 to 70% depending on when you got in. But for those of us who got in pretty early, it's still not too bad. You're no longer at like those crazy gains that you were at yesterday or the day before, but hopefully you're still up. But yeah, I took a lot of profits. I did not hold long at all. I played almost everything like day by day, if not hour by hour. I got into a lot of these coins. I got into Baby Pepe, which I'm like 90% sure is a rug. I didn't even, dude, I was so stupid. I was so caught on the train of meme coins that I saw Baby Pepe. I didn't even think twice. I forgot all about scams. I forgot all about sending, ADA to an address and having them not send something back. So I just blindly sent out 500 ADA to this brand new Baby Pepe thing. And then luckily they weren't like a full scam. They sent me the coins, but then they dumped on people before all the coins were there. And then it had like a small like pump to where I sold out for basically break even. I made like 70 ADA, and then it just dumped all the way down and it was basically over. So if I didn't, play it hour by hour, minute by minute, I would have just lost 500 ADA. But I made like 100 ADA on Pepe Blue, made like 78 on that Baby Pepe, made like 1500 on Don't Give a Fuck, made like 700 on Sneck. Like I did pretty decent, but like I didn't get any of these crazy gains that some people talked about.
Right. And so the true degeneracy is like taking, your 2000 ADA or whatever it is, rolling it into Snake, and then like you would roll it back into DGAF, right?
Oh yeah.
And then like I did that, and then I rode DGAF for a while, and it was to the point where it was like the original 2000 ADA that I spent in there went to like 9 or 10.
Yeah. Did you take any profits?
I took a little bit initial investment.
Okay.
But then once it started dropping and then I lost my ass a little bit, it went from like, I think 6K all the way down to almost like 3 or 275, right? And then I was like, well, yeah, this is money to play with, but I'm still losing like 3,000 ADA. Like nobody wants that, So I took that out, rolled it back into Snake last night, right? And I had something like 30 mil.
Okay.
Right. So I'm riding high. I'm thinking, okay, I'm back in. It looked like it was at the bottom, right? It looked like, okay, on the graph, like this is a low of the low, right? I think as long as people hold or whatever, and there was some buying pressure. So I bought a little bit on the way up because I started to notice it trended up a little bit. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get in. And, at like, at like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, if you can track it right down there towards like the bottom.
Like right here?
No. Over a little bit more. To the right, I think. Well, anyway, so Right before that absolutely terrible dip, not there. Go over one more. Yeah, right there. When I started to buy on that way up. And then this morning, um, Ron Swanson, a whale, right in there, was like, yeah, I set up loss prevention, and if it got triggered at this specific time, and you see that big candle going down, that big red dildo boner shit, that was Ron Swanson's sale right there.
Oh man.
I bought the night before when it was, look, the trajectory was going up,
yeah.
right? There was some sell pressure, right? Because people saw it going up. Naturally, people are going to sell because we're trying to be smart, right? But it wasn't anything crazy. It was just traders, right? Like, sure, they had like a couple millions, this, that, and the other. Let them take money, but then let the market play out, and you could see that. But then it started to dip even harder because people started to notice, oh, it's going back up. I want to get out now. That last sale right before that candle, if you can see, that was one whale getting out
right here.
And then Ron, boom.
Yeah.
So I put a tweet out. I was like, went to bed with a nice snake bag, hopes and dreams, and this, that, and the other. Woke up to Ron Swanson shitting in my shower after pissing all over my bed. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the thing too is, like, I don't even blame these guys because he was no, yeah, and I know you're not either, but I'm trying to like just say it out there for everybody because these guys were up, 6, 7, 8x, whatever it was, and they decided to sell it at 2x after it dumped. Like, they weren't the guys who actually dumped on you. They got dumped on too. So it's all about getting in and getting out, in my opinion. You can hold these things for a long period of time, and if you did get in the pre-sale and you held it all the way up till here, like, congratulations.
You're an idiot.
You are an idiot, yeah. But like, because how do you know when the top is, right?
Right.
Like, when people were saying it was going to surpass Hosky at 20 million back when SNEC was like 2 million, I was like, that's impossible. That's never going to happen. And then Hosky liquidity got drained like crazy. And then SNEC goes up to 50 to 58 million ADA. I was like blown away. I was like, okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe there is like so much liquidity coming from other places that I'm just unaware of. And this is just going to go parabolic. So then, DGAF came out, and that was crazy because I found out about it last second by somebody in my Discord.
Same.
They threw it out there. They're like, hey, this is made by the people from CNFT.tools, so they're not going to rug you. And I was like, oh, it's a guaranteed not rug. Like, let me throw in 1,000 ADA. Like, let me go hard.
That's exactly what I did. And on the way up, right? And then I sold to get some of my initial investment. Step 1, sell when you can to get your initial investment. Keep the rest in or whatever, or sell all of it. I don't give a shit. But get your initial money out. We've said that time and time again. And I know it has been so long since we have felt this rush, right? So it's an addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Dude, like, it feels great.
It's going up.
It feels so great.
People were active in chats. We were holding spaces. It was great. I was feeling like, oh, this is a bull run, baby. Let's go. And that's when at that point in time, that's when you sell.
Yeah.
And I sold, and then I rode the FOMO, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's going up. It's going up. Look at that. Look at that wick up there.
Look at all of this. This was day one. This was like the pre-sale was here, right?
Yeah.
At 0.08 roughly. And then I sold out right here, right where we're at right now for a double. And then, yeah, I paper handed it, but that was the goal. That was my plan. And
I caught midway.
So you didn't get in pre-sale?
No, I didn't get in any of these on pre-sale.
Well, I got my brother into it for the first time. I've been telling him to buy Cardano, and then I saw this play. I was like, bro, you want to gamble with me? And like he's still young out of college. He's like, hell yeah, I want to gamble with you. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So, he went and he was watching I think the basketball game or whatever was happening at that time. I knew he didn't want to watch the chart. So he was like, just sell whenever you sell. And I was like, well, I have a lot more in than you do by like 4x. So I'm going to sell pretty early. He was like, whatever. And I was like, all right. So I sold him out at a double. I sold myself out at a double. And then it went up to like here, like a little bit more. It was like 0.2. and I bought in 300 more, you know, because I turned 1,000 into 2,000. And I was like, all right, let me just take like 300 of this, put it back in. So I did. I went to bed, and I had this opportunity to sell for like 1,250 of that 300. I would have.
You should have.
Over 4x. I should have. And I was thinking about it because I was like, even if it goes higher, how much higher does it need to go to double? Is it really going to do that? No, it's probably not. But I saw what was happening with SNEC, and I was like, if SNEC continues to go, then DAF or DGAF could actually get some of that volume, is what I was thinking. So I made a video on it because I was like, I don't want to be late to this one like I was with SNEC. And then, of course, as soon as I make the video, it goes down. I'm sure everybody's like, you fucking asshole or whatever. But, you know, I always tell people not to get in, but who knows if they listen, you know? So
it's crazy. Okay, so the byproducts of it, right? The byproducts of this is like, I mean, it was great to talk to. It was great to have interaction, kind of community togetherness again, you know, not based on NFTs. You know, that was really fun. I missed that portion of it, the good feeling or whatever. So we were riding highs, man. You could have made, you know, so much ADA based off this. You and I both, had we played it just a little bit different, but it just shows like you don't know what's going to happen. It's a meme coin, bro. Yeah. Like, are you putting money into SNEC right now? Like, that's the thing.
I'm not.
Is this as low as it goes, do you think? I don't think so.
So here's, I mean, the bigger question is, and this is the broad question, is meme coin season over? You know, and I don't think it is personally, but I want to hear your opinion, people in the chat's opinion. I think, you know, I'll just say mine first. I think that the most hype cycle of it is over, but I don't think it's over in general. I think there's going to be some smaller ones.
Check that wick up there.
Which one?
Down all the way to the right, like live action shit. Okay.
I mean, I can scroll down a little bit too. We can see some orders coming in. Let me dismiss this. So we have like a 4.5K order come in. Let me get rid of this for y'all. So, you know, the ADA amount's really what you're going to be looking at. It's easier to follow.
Right.
So, yeah, there's some orders coming in. I mean, that's to be expected when a big dump order's in.
Look at that sale, though.
You have 24,000 being sold, then 2,000, 5. Like, this isn't covering that.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll have to keep seeing it. Maybe it could go back up. I think it could go back up on like a day, but it's probably going to fall back down. I think if you're getting into meme coins now, it should not be one of those like buy and hold forever things. You should be buying now and glued to the charts, waiting for a pump and then dump, you know, or just put in a limit order. If you don't know how to put in a limit order, I'll show you. You go over here. This is Baby Pepe. It's definitely a scam. Don't buy that one.
Don't buy no Baby Pepe.
But we'll do DGAF. And then, you know, if you owned some, it'd be the opposite. So you'd have it up here. So let me just go DGAF up here. So you would do like, you know, however much you got, right? And then you would go click on limit. And then you go and you set the price. I don't know why it's not showing right now. MinSwap has been lagging a lot because of the volume. It's been crazy the amount of people that we've gotten to come over here and the amount of people using MinSwap right now. Yes. It's actually crazy.
They must be really happy.
Right? I would be pumped. Like your business out of nowhere, nothing you did, it just starts going crazy. Yeah. Right? It's just like all these meme coins just brought you liquidity.
Yeah.
But
and so
you set the price here. I don't
farming though.
Yeah, I heard about that. I also heard about Fettuccine, right? He's doing the financial advice coin. Have you seen that?
That went like up 6K.
Yeah.
Overnight. And I looked at it and I didn't know who was behind it last night. If you look at the trending or whatever, but it was up like 6K last night.
Yeah, no, it was, I saw it when it was like here and I was like, oh, that's way too high, but it was brand new. Right. So I was like, maybe, but again, yeah, I didn't know who was behind it. I didn't know what was happening. So I thought it was just another shit coin that was going to get dumped later. And nah, I missed that one.
Dude, it's nuts. And you have to know the game, right? It's like you get in and you get glued, like you said, and then peace out.
You just get out, man. Like my thing is, I saw that one, I put it on a video. It was something like if you double your money like 20 times or something, you can double, I think it was like $1. If you double it like 22 times or something like that, you get to $1 million. And I was like, that's pretty
Yeah, something
crazy.
like that. Yeah.
Something like that. So I've just been thinking, I just got to focus on some doubles. Like, everybody says this. And I heard it in some Twitter spaces today. Some people, they were like, oh, well, it wasn't enough money to change my life. So I just held it. And I was like, no, you need to make a small amount of money and then put that onto something else, and then make a small amount of money there and put that onto something else. And then you have now life-altering money, but you didn't take the first 2 steps to get yourself there.
Right.
So I don't know. That stuff frustrates me because I want to see everybody make it, but I hear stuff like this and I'm just irked. It's like, no.
So if you were me, right? So I bought Snake last night, right, to the tune of like 30 mil.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my sell point, right?
We can go look. I'd have to look at the chart, but I think
at that point it was like, what was it? It was like 1,200 ADA. Nothing huge or whatever.
Well, you bought here, right? And then
yeah.
And then it went up, and then it got dumped, and now you're here. So you're still up. You're up now.
Yeah.
Like, how much are you up? How much did you put in ADA wise?
Like 1,400, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you're maybe at 1,600 ADA right now?
Yeah, let me see. But I was thinking about putting 200 more in. Is that stupid?
No. Look at this. 11K sell, 1.5K sell. Bro, get out. Get out. Even if it goes up a little bit more, you're missing out on what? Maybe another 2x? Maybe? You lost like the hype money, bro. It's not, unless this goes parabolic again and doubles its market cap or triples its market cap back to like 50 million, then, and that's just even a double or a triple from here. Like, there's no.
Well, I don't know why people are still into Hosky. Like, what is Hosky?
Hosky was just the original meme coin on Cardano. It was just
right.
like it's like the OG meme. There's nothing behind it really, other than like a good time.
Bro, I was in a space this morning. I was like, dude, we gotta start holding spaces. I gotta pump these bags. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I've been having fun chilling in spaces.
It's nuts. Like, it's so crazy. It was, like I said, very exciting, but holy shit. Like, you can see how it gets out of hand like really quick.
Yeah, something I told my brother too, because he's just getting into it. I was like, these are the type of things where there's like 2 ways to play these meme coins. Either you throw in $20 to where you think is like the bottom and you just go to bed, right? You don't even worry about it. Or you take a lot of ADA or a lot of money and you put it in on these dips and then you stay glued to the screen and then sell out for like a 30 to 40% gain. And you do that as many times as you can. Yeah. I think those are the best ways to play these.
Yeah. So you got in, what did you have a bad play?
I mean, baby Pepe was a bad play. I shouldn't have done it, but I made money. I got lucky. I threw in 50 onto Pepe Blue, and I still held it. It's down to about 20 ADA now. So I lost 30 ADA on Pepe Blue. And then just this morning, we'll find ETH. I threw 50 ETH right where it's at right now. So, or 50 ADA. So on ETH on Cardano.
Right.
So we'll see. Just because this is like the bottom, right? And I do think that there's going to be these small pumps that I'm going to try to get into. So I have a sell order already in to sell for right here, which is like a 50% gain, which is only 25 ADA. That's nothing. But I'm not really willing to put in a whole lot of money right now. I missed Red Snack. I just thought this was stupid. I saw it back here, I want to say. And I was just like, nah, this is just another one. And there's going to be a few that you miss. And I'm just not trying to FOMO in. A lot of this has happened. I've missed some of the hype. I've gotten in on some of the hype. I'm trying to take this and be as calm as possible about it because I've seen this like 2 to 3 years ago and I've lost money during these cycles and I refuse. I'd rather have like a small 1,000 ADA gain than like, another 50, 60% loss.
Yeah, I get it. So let's sell Snack right now.
What'd you make? Or what would you make?
I'm not selling 30 mil. I'm not like.
You're not going to dump it?
I'm not going to dump. But I'll sell like 2 or 3.
If you were to sell until you got your money back, would you do that? Would you just take out your initial investment and just let it ride? or is that not enough for you?
Yeah, it's so hard because it's like, you know, do you what do you want to afford? Like I want to afford like another heavy metal, or I want to afford another you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, what do I want to do? You know, just sit here and go from like I had literally nothing in my wallet the other day. I think I had something like 118 ADA or something like that I just kept in this specific wallet. And then I pumped that all the way up to like 2K, right? And then it got to like 4K. And then it was like, oh shit, like I'm actually making good money like with this. And then it's
Yeah.
like it tanks, and then it's like the greedy portion always wants more, you know. But at the same time, like I don't want to sit here on the sidelines and be sad
You
because it's
got to let it
like
go, bro. You
I know.
missed it. You missed it. It's gone. You know what I mean?
And
You can make
that's what I
maybe
said. And I
2x.
was like, I don't think it'll come back. I think the problem is like, why couldn't we do meme coins right the first time?
When was the first time?
The
Like
first
Doge
time was
and
probably
Chi?
Hosky. I mean, that was the
Oh,
first
on
true
Cardano?
original shit coin, you
It just
know.
wasn't hyped at that time. Like this is an interesting thing that I was thinking about. So Facebook announced that like Meta is like dead. They're not going to do the Facebook metaverse thing. But as
Yeah,
soon as they first announced that, all metaverse projects went crazy,
right.
right? So why didn't meme coins go crazy? Because Dogecoin and Sheeb weren't going crazy, and those were the only examples that we had. Pepe then comes out of nowhere, and they go on this parabolic run, and then Cardano's like, I mean, we could do it too, right? And then boom, we pop off because we started doing it too. It's all timing. If
Yeah.
there's not something like a Facebook changing their name to Meta, or a brand new meme coin that's coming out by the person who made the other coin for Bored Apes, who I think he's getting sued from by doing that. So,
Yeah.
which I didn't know about when I made that video. I thought it was all legit. I thought he made the coin legitimately.
Really?
Yeah, but I guess not, because he said that they're trying to sue him for something. But anyways, yeah, I think that's kind the hype is kind of down. You know, it's done with. It's been out for a few weeks. It lasted longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But I think that there's going to be some trickling things, kind of like when we go through our NFT pumps. We have big NFT projects, right? Like Cornucopias, when it came out and it released its land, and there was that huge sale, and then a bunch of other things kind of started going well, and then it slowly started dying off. And as it slowly started dying off, there was like random XYZ plays that would like 2x, 3x, and then fall, and 2x and 3x and then fall. I think that's going to happen with meme coins. I think we're going to get this trickling effect out of meme coins, and until we find the next big thing.
Yeah. Which is I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably not getting into meme coins anymore. Like I feel like we're programmed to be like, what's the utility? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
well, if it doesn't have utility, then I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's
The
like,
utility is you get dumped on. What are you talking about?
yeah, the utility is people will actually shit on you overnight, dude, while you are not paying attention. Like, but that's what I said in my tweet. Like, I'm gonna be vicious. Like the next bull run, absolutely vicious. You know what I'm saying? Not caring. Like I am going to flip, dump, crap all over your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like the thing is, you'll turn around and do the same thing to somebody else.
Yeah, of course. That's the name of the game. Like, and you
Right.
want all your homies to make it too. If you hit me up and you're like, dude, I made a 5x yesterday, I'm like, yo, that's fucking sick. Right? Like, if
Yeah.
I lost, I'm not gonna be mad that you won. And I mean, I just think that's how it should be. But some people are salty over here. But
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think do you think NFTs is that the next cycle? Or is it gonna go back into NFTs? Because that's what a lot of people were saying, is like, I'm gonna take my meme coin profits and put it into this project or that project.
Yeah, I actually thought for a minute. I was like, if I get enough, which I will, like, you know what I'm saying? Do I buy an ape from Ape Society? You know what I'm saying? For
If
free,
if you
basically.
made a lot of profits, then I don't see why not.
For free. You know, a lot of these people made a shit ton of money. Ron Swanson, who already has a shit ton of money, made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, he
Same with
2x'd. Like it hit his limit order, but he's still 2x'd.
he's still 2x at that point.
If he got in at the pre-sale, which I think he did.
Not to be like whatever, but Goofy Crisp is a Kong. Ron is a Kong. Arctic Alpha is a Kong. So I would assume that all of these guys got pre-sale. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense why Sneck's doing well too, or Red Sneck.
And they're doing well. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna whatever conspiracy theory call it. Put on your tinfoil hats, boys. But he could have been approached beforehand and being like, "Hey, this is what we're thinking about doing. Would you back it?"
Right.
You know, and sure.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. Like if you're a part of Sneck at all, you want people who are going to do a good job at marketing it to be a part of it. So
right,
it goes hand in hand. It's
which
not all
they're doing a good job.
Yeah,
I think the people, you know, Goofy Crisp and team or whatever, they're doing a good job with this meme. You know, they're staying engaged on socials and stuff like that, and they're doing a good job. And they're just focused on their own memes and other shit like that. Like it's pretty cool. You know?
I mean, like I said earlier, it far surpassed what I thought it was going to do. So that got me really, really excited. When I saw 58 million market cap, I think is what it peaked at, somewhere around there. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
This is it.
This is actually crazy. Like that means a lot of people were coming into Cardano because I don't think we just had that liquidity ourselves.
Yeah.
But what also confused me a little bit is I thought the price of Cardano might go up a little bit because people were buying Cardano to buy these meme coins that maybe weren't in the ecosystem before. But that wasn't what was happening. The Cardano price actually was going down.
Yeah.
So
and I bought some more. Look, I DCA every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when I transfer funds to like my wallet or whatever. Yeah, I'm just dollar cost averaging on Cardano every single week. So like, and it's only like $80, but when you think about it, that's
week after week.
Today it was like 215 ADA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's 215 ADA. When you think about it, next bull run or whatever, a year from now, or whatever, year and a half, if it hits 3, right, that's $600.
Yeah.
For every 80 that I spend now.
That was actually how I was thinking about it too. Like when I was only making, you know, because when I started on Sneck, I was like, oh, I made like 300 ADA in like, you know, 10 hours. I was like, that was really cool. Like with NFTs, I'd put in 50 and I'd wait like weeks and weeks for it to go up to 300, you know, if that, or I'd just wait weeks and weeks for it to go to 20.
Right.
But I was like, this isn't, you know, 300 ADA. This is $900 in the future. You know, this isn't like, so that was how I was viewing it and how I was keeping myself like, oh, you're actually making really good money.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the long term. And I felt really comfortable about that. I started with like 2,100 in my wallet. And I was able to bring it to 4,100, and I got a mallard for free. So, because I made like 700 ADA, and then I put it right into a mallard. So
which I felt really good about that. You bought the mallard. You got it in a mallard order.
Yeah, I think I got 2 even, I want to say, or maybe not. Maybe not.
Now, was that because of the tournament you guys held?
No. So I was going to buy a mallard before that anyways. And I did buy it before that. I didn't buy it. I might have bought another one after. I really need to check. Let me check. But I was just, you know, watching engagement. I was watching Twitter. I was listening to everybody talk about like, what's the project that's, you know, the cheapest and going to likely be maybe the next blue chip or already is the next blue chip. And everybody was talking about Mallard, like Mallard.
Right.
I was like, this is crazy. Like, I know Mallard's a good team and all, but like everybody's saying Mallard, like nobody has anything else to say. And I was like, okay, well, like, let me not ignore that. Let me go buy myself a Mallard.
Right. I think that one right there might be like a little cute little thing in the shadows right there. The Goofy Gophers.
Oh yeah. They're still doing pretty well.
They're
dude.
doing really
crazy.
Well.
So let me see. Was it this account? So I got this Mallard. That was 6 days ago because I had in a collection offer and then it went through and I kind of forgot about it, but it was a good buy.
Your Quackhead got sold.
Yeah, that was a while ago, right?
Dude.
Yeah, a month ago. Dude, freaking Quackheads, bro. Yeah. Maybe I bought it with my Eternal wallet.
So many wallets, we don't know what's what.
Yeah, for real.
You know.
Let me just go to here. Oh, I bought a Goombel too because my collection offer went through.
Oh, nice.
Was it another wallet?
Jeez. Yeah, I got a
Let me
Flint. I got a Typhon wallet. I got I got
I
everything.
thought
There's the
maybe I
bud.
only.
Oh, what's your space bud look like? Let's see. Again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
I
do
do
like
like
that.
him. I'm just so sad that he was a 5K A to buy, and now the floor is half.
25, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like him
mean,
though.
Clay's almost at like 2K, right?
Yeah,
Can we do a quick update?
they're so sad, bro. I don't like updating these numbers.
Can we do a quick update? Ape
Yeah,
Society, 5K.
this was actually like 5,500 just a few hours ago, so this is
Right.
dropping pretty quick.
I don't know. It takes a little bit to update. It could be no, it actually is 51. Holy shit.
Yeah, people are impatient, man. They want their meme coin money. And it's like
They
I
do.
I could have put that into Sneck like 3 weeks ago, and I would have
Wow,
had.
accepted offer for 48.
Yeah, this one was 45, 45,
Wow.
44. Yeah, man,
I mean,
it's
to me, that's a
crazy.
that's a good buy area.
I think so.
You
I
know.
actually, I think I bought another Kodas as well.
Oh, so you got two now?
I think so. Let me see. There were so many things I was debating doing, and I've been smoking a little again, so my memory's a little shit.
He's like, you're buying literally high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm buying the high wall high. So there's the one mallard I got.
That's a nice mallard.
Wait, no, I definitely have another mallard. I know for a fact because he was beautiful. He was a gorgeous 800 ADA mallard. I know I
Okay.
have him. I just remembered. All right, I need to. He might be in my other wallet.
Blue bots, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. All right, let me check my other wallet.
I did like that one. They had a really good idea
I really
about
liked blue bots too.
emojis. You know what I'm saying? And having that be your facial expression. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
editing it.
and it was similar to like the start was going to be similar to like Fallout, where you put your characteristics into like personality or
Right.
perspective or whatever it was, perception. So let me see. I know there's a mallard somewhere. Dude, where did
There's
he
a
go?
coda.
There's no way I have it listed, right? For whatever reason. Because I know I had another mallard. Dude, this is gonna bother me. I have to find this.
That's so weird.
Because I even made a tweet about it.
Could it be underneath your eternal? Like if you do you have two eternal wallets inside your eternal?
No, I just have this Eternal. I
Okay.
had a few, whatever equine listed. Where is my mallard, bro? Here he is.
Oh
Here he
yeah.
is. Look at him. He's freaking sick. I love
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah. This the background with the coins and the light blue is just a
It's
total
very
vibe.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's got anything too crazy on him. Like gold coins for the eyes, I think is the only
Right.
decent crate. But nah, I like mallards. I like that the community is so freaking all about mallards too.
Yeah.
That is so crazy to me because I figured it would just be very easy to vote Clay over Mallard. And no, I
No.
was shocked. I was like, okay, maybe yay,
I mean, don't get me wrong, like Clay is definitely not as active as Mallard.
That's true.
Like the holders of Clay they love it, right? But they're not as like active. I think they got a little self-conscious when what's his name? Wob came over here and was like, "No, those are ugly."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they just kind of shut up for a little bit. But I like clays. I like clays. I like mallards or whatever. The only thing with mallards for me is like I don't have time to keep up with all their shit. Like if you have a project with lure, like I'm probably out of it just because it's like I don't have time to read a book. You know what
But
I'm
do
saying?
you
It's
do you really view it as you need to put time into the project to keep up to date with the lore? Because I would just view it as I just need to like check in every few weeks and see like what they've built, not necessarily the lore, not necessarily like the poker tournaments. Like I don't care about all that. I just want to see like when is your tool coming out? When are your your next like investor meeting or something?
Right.
Like that's all I really care about. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it for an investment.
Yeah. But it's like so we want to so when you okay, so you view yourself as a mallard, but not like a mallard who's like in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I like the project as an investment. I'm probably not going to go in there and like hang out with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know that may bother some people, but I just want to be real. Like I have a lot of projects that I'm into. I have a lot of things that I'm into, and I don't want to put my time towards that right now.
I totally get it. You just
Yeah.
opened like 27 of your wallets and was like
Right.
tickets for everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just, but the thing is like, we all want to belong. And so for me, like I talked about getting into Cardania or whatever, because I actually like when he came on last time, not the last time, but the time before, I was kind of like blown away with what you could do there. And
Yeah, with all
so,
his attacking and like what they've built.
right. And it's
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah.
so I might actually run some of these profits into it just because I want to play. I want to do something, and sometimes I feel like I wanna be a part of the communities and stuff like that and yuck it up in discords and Twitter and other things like that. But yeah, I can see how you would have separation or whatever from those sort of things.
I mean, I really want to be in Clay, right? But Clay doesn't always have things going on. Like they have their meetings in their Discord about like who wants to build inside of the metaverse, what are your ideas, who should we accept, yada yada yada. Which I think dang it. I think it's cool. But other than that, like there's nothing that's going on that's hyping it. It's not like, hey, we're having a meeting with Charles today, or we're going to be talking to Champ again, or like they don't bring back in the things that were hyping them up to begin with. And I think, like you said, when Wab.eth came over and these things are kind of ugly, immediately people took that and they heard that and they were like, oh, big influencer said thing, like maybe I should like not buy Clay, or maybe I should rethink,
Right.
right? All it took for these meme coins to pop off was Pauly and Pepe, right? And he
That's
created
it.
a movement that changed everything. So like that's what I'm talking about when we need something to pump like Clay or something. We just need one person to come out and be like, what people are overlooking is this, this, and this. And all he needs to have behind his name is a few fucking zeros in his bank account. And people will be like, well, I think he's a smart guy. Let me go pump. Like, bro,
Money
nobody can
talk.
think for themselves.
Money
Nobody thinks for
talks, right?
themselves.
That's what it is. Money talks.
It's
And
true.
so, you know, money talks, bullshit walks, right? So it's like somebody comes in, starts swinging their fucking Cardano dick around, and is like, "This is it. This is the way." And we see this pump, you know, which is why, like, I could see how these meme coins would need like whales, right? The original version of Snack was like, it seemed like it was whale proof, right? But you know, these people would like gobble up all the secondary. Like if somebody was selling, they were buying and they were buying and then they were buying again. Which caused it to pump even more. See, I sold at the right time.
Yeah, it came back down a little
It
bit.
came back down. Hell, that might have been me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, your little 1,008 sell.
Yeah, we're done, dude. No, but basically the end all be all is like, don't hesitate to get out, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the positive, get out. You know, I wish I would have gotten to Pepe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
I made
I didn't
money on
want to. I was
Pepe
still
too,
riding
but
like NFTs, right? When the
yeah.
market moved out of NFTs a lot. Like my
Yeah.
heavy metal, which is a Yuga asset, went from like 2.0 ETH to 1.03 ETH like that
Yeah.
because people were selling off, selling off, selling off.
I'll say
And
a really interesting thing too is that I forgot about ETH gas fees because ETH gas fees have been low for the
Yeah.
majority of the last few months. And so when I got into Pepe, it was because shout outs to Keith, Cardano Keith, the person who went crazy on what's his name? On Miguel from that tool. But anyways, yeah, Keith, I love you, man. Shout outs to you. Sometimes you're insane, but I love your fucking energy, bro. You'll always be a homie. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, you got to get into Pepe." And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Well, I mean, you don't got to, but like, this is the reason, like he didn't want to hype it up." And so like I told him like, send me the Twitter space, let me see, because I just thought it was like a bullshit coin. I just thought it was gonna pump. I didn't know about Poly. I didn't know about like what was going on. I just thought it was like, lucky to the people who got in early and now it's over. But it kept kind of going. And so like I jump into this Twitter space. It's like 1:30 in the morning. There's 900 people in there and they're all just shouting nonsense. They're just like, "Oh, Pepe's revolutionary. It's going to do this and that. And like nothing can stop us. Like this person's my bitch and this person's my bitch." And like I'm just like, "Bro, you haven't said like one good thing about Pepe. You've just like been very loud and it seems like it's working, but like I haven't heard anything that makes me bullish on Pepe. But like it seems like this is what people want." So I was like, screw it. I threw in like $55 dollars. I converted my Matic because I was like, I'm probably not going to play Polygon for a while anymore.
No, fuck, it went dry so quick. Anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I turned it into like $450. And I was like, yo, this is sick. I'm going to take out my money. And then it was like, oh, that's going to be $85 in gas fees, please. Yeah. And I was like, what? I only put in 55. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh man, this is pretty rough. So I tried to go to Uniswap to find the cheapest price, and it was like $55. So I was like, all right, I'll do this, but I didn't check my slippage because I'm a noob, and it failed, and I lost $55 in like 2 seconds. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like my transaction didn't go through, and I lose my money. And I was just like, I remember why I fucking went to Cardano. I was like, fuck ETH. I was triggered, dude. I was so fucking mad. I was like, I just took a 6x and it instantly turned into a 4x just to liquidate.
Right.
I was so mad. So I figured it out and I was like, all right, obviously I'm an ETH noob. This is my fault. I understand that. But Cardano, your transaction fails and you just get your money back. And it's only 5 cents or $1 to begin with. Like, why can't ETH have something set up to where it checks it and it's like, oh, this isn't going to go through. Most likely, let me just give you a warning and ask you again, or let me just like not let that go through without charging you. I don't know why there's something not built in place. People are just losing money for nothing.
Yeah, and it comes down to like the security functions and other things like that, right? So, man, I don't. Yeah, you have to go on Gas Tracker to kind of figure out where like the lulls are in activity and then trade at that particular time, but it has to line up to where the price of what you want to get out at is comparative to the price when it's high. And that's one thing like people are learning again is like we were so used to ETH fees being like $5, $2, 63 cents when it was great and nobody was doing shit on the chain except for buying NFTs every now and then, right? But now massive amounts of people brought a lot of freaking money and transaction volume and other things like that gas is high, and so you're looking at $100 or whatever, and people think like, oh, Cardano is cheap. Not eventually, you know what I'm saying? Because
it might go to $3, $5, $10, and then our 1 to 2 ADA is still like $10 to $20. So yeah, you're right. But we do have that implementation in place where we can vote to lower the fees when Cardano is worth more.
That's correct.
So we do have that.
But we also need to talk to marketplaces too. Because, JPEG store is doing like what, 2.5 every trade or something, right?
Which makes sense for right now, right?
It makes sense for right now.
Right.
But like 5 years from now, probably not. You'd have to like
Well, things are constantly being developed, and that's the cool thing about Cardano too. And I am a Cardano maxi for the most part, and I hate just shilling shit that I like, but like we're all here for Cardano. We all know why Cardano is great, and Cardano is one of the most developed, not developed, but has the most developments being ongoing, right, at any given time, or
Yeah.
like top 3 or top 5, something like that. So that's what I really like, is like, yeah, it might not be the best forever, but this is what's working right now. So there's kind of no reason to really talk about it right now, right?
Yeah.
If it does go up to $3, definitely room for discussion again, and should probably be changed. But I think at that point, it could be a year from now, it could be 6 months from now, it could be 4 years, 5 years. There's gonna be probably another marketplace, and if they don't do it, then that marketplace will do it, and then they'll come and go as quickly as what was it, CNFT
.io.
.io. Yeah,
Right.
it'll go just as quick as that went if they don't adapt as soon as they do. And I think that's a big problem with these places too, is they get complacent. Like JPEG Store doesn't need to do anything necessarily revolutionary anytime in the near future to maintain number one markets.
No,
number one
because they
store.
had Flipper come out, and Flipper kind of died, right? Everything's dying. Like if you go up against JPEG Store, right, you're gonna die. I mean, I don't care what you're trying to run or like whatever. Does Clay's have their own marketplace?
For Clays, though, I didn't think it was for other assets.
Yeah, just for Clay's, right? And so Space Buds did that thing, so they're on their own, right, or whatever. But Flipper came out, and that didn't go over well. Like nobody's trading on it, nobody. But we're still like we're not asking enough. Like we need a sweep function. Period. You wanna get some volume. Don't make it so I have to buy one at a time. The
Yeah,
coolest
that
thing I
too.
did, right? There was this little shitty thing, and I hadn't done a sweep function yet. So I was on Matic or whatever, right? Polygon, and there was like this little Yuzuki thing, right? It was like it's not going anywhere. Like who gives a shit? I don't care. And I'm not worried about like $20 on NFTs, right? They were like 0.5 Matic, right? Each. So it's like $1 for 2 of these things. Like, so, and I wanted to try the sweep function, because I wanted to feel like a boss. Bought 30 of them, right? For like $15. But it was so refreshing to know that if I had the ADA, at any given time, I can just sweep the shit out of something, right? And then flex,
Now,
right?
does it
Because
do
it's like,
everything in one transaction, or is it multiple transactions?
it's all in one transaction.
On your end, though, it's all one transaction. But is it all in one transaction on the other end too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I did that, I signed. I did have to scroll to look through every single transaction's the contract, right? So I had to scroll for like half hour, and then I hit accept, and then it was like, oh, okay, you're good. And then everything went through. The coolest thing I will say about Ethereum, Matic, whatever, that shit is so fast, so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree. That's the one thing that Cardano does not have, is we have to wait 10 to 15 minutes. Dude, when we were doing or when I was trading on MinSwap, it would take, because of DGAF's volume that first day. Let's see if I can get a chart up. During right here, people were throwing in so many buy orders. This whole section, I scrolled all the way down, it was all buys.
Right.
And because the slippage on MinSwap, you can look, it's actually default 1 is the highest, but I think it actually defaults you to 0.5.
I went on one of my buys, I went 20%.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is they were telling people in the chat, they were like, you have to put it at 20% or you're not going to get it to go through. So what would happen is you'd go over to your orders, and that's why I have canceled, is because it's not going through. The price is changing so quick, and it's taken about 2 to 3 minutes for your order to get queued. In that time, there's plenty of people buying, plenty of people selling. So it was just kind of crazy to see that. And that's what also, I believe, shot up the price of DGAF, is that so many people wanted to buy and they couldn't. So they kept buying at higher and higher prices just to get in, which, shot the price up like crazy.
Look at that shit.
This was parabolic. Like, I really wish I didn't sell, because from there I would have had like 10 roughly 1,000 ADA from 1,000 ADA play, which would have been really big for my small account. But and that was kind of the plan. And this is what I wanted to bring up too, is when people play these things, they throw in 20 ADA, and I think a lot of people shut off their minds and they're just like going to bed dreaming of like rainbows. Just like, oh, bro, I can get like 2,000 ADA from this. Well, look at the market cap, guys. Like the market cap of DGAF is 1.7 right now. In order for you to get these gains, it would have to 10x from that and go higher than its all-time highs. Like if you bought right here and it goes to its all-time high, you're still not 10xing.
Right.
And that's a crazy move. So you do have to either go hard with your ADA and be happy with a 5, 6x or whatever, or put in a small amount and still also be happy with like a 5 or a 6x, but on a smaller amount.
I mean, always take like 1,000 ADA or something if you can afford it. Yeah. Right. Because 1,000 is like, okay, so do like a 10x gain on 1,000. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Dude.
But at the same time, are you going to be holding? Like that was my problem because I can hold 20 ADA all the way up to here. No problem. I'm up like what, like 500 ADA now or something from that. Right. Like that's crazy. It's awesome. Yeah. Cool. Whatever. But again, just like that guy said, well, it's not life altering money, so I'm not going to sell. And that's the mentality that makes it a little hard. It's all a psychological game because when I put in 1,000, as soon as I was up 2x, I was like, I need to get the hell out. Right. Yeah. But people with smaller amounts were like, no, this is nothing. Or even maybe people just relatively to their bank account, or, you know, it was a small amount. So maybe some people had like 5K
on your side. I mean, to know the holders is a pretty big deal. When I saw Ron was in Snake and stuff like that, and Arctic was in Snake and he was rolling funds back into Snake, I was like, okay, so now I feel a little bit more comfortable or whatever. Like, let's proceed. You know, because I didn't think Ron was going to like dump. Right. But he's like, of course, if it drops down to a 2x, I'm going to dump on you. Like that's
makes sense.
I can promise you that's going to happen every time. That's how I've made my money. And so I was like, yeah, no, you know, I can't fault him for it, right? Like
nothing wrong with that,
bro.
Nothing wrong with that. This is a chart. This is a meme coin. You know, at some point, whether it's tomorrow or 10 years from now, this is going to be worth nothing, right? Like it's going to be worth nothing.
Now, what about Shiba?
Shiba, I mean, do you want to look at the market cap or what are you asking me?
So they're creating an NFT marketplace and other things like that for their coin.
I guess that's not it. Missed you.
I think they're actually trying to develop something on Shiba.
Yeah, they have. I don't think Shiba's going to zero. I don't think Doge is going to zero. No. I don't think Doge has anything really, but it might because of who's behind it. And but Sheeb, no, they actually have NFTs. They're trying to like build this like gamification thing behind Sheeb, and they also have like their dog token or their bones or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So no, Sheeb's doing some cool things. They started off as a meme coin doing nothing, and then we're like, yeah, let's actually do something, which I think was some of the things that the people in Pepe were saying. They were like, yeah, this is nothing right now, but you know, imagine we could do this, and imagine we could do. They're just playing imaginary,
whatever.
Like
they're playing imagination games, right?
And that's why I couldn't really mess with it. But I saw money, and when you see where the volume's going, you just follow it, man. Just follow it for a little bit. All right, don't follow it forever.
Nope.
But
let it go.
Actually,
let it go, my brother.
Do you know the company Palantir?
Yes.
So Palantir 2 days ago had earnings, and they released for the first time ever that they are profitable. It's a pretty new company. They have AI technology, for those who don't know, and they use that AI technology to help businesses determine where they have weak points in their business. Right. So let's say like their sales team isn't doing strong enough. It'll show them that, right? So the only thing about Palantir that's not the greatest is they have their most money coming from their top 30 customers. So it's a little saturated. And also their most big customers are people in the government. So government contracts, and they're growing 20% of government contracts year over year, and they're growing but like regular customers 15% year over year. Yeah. But they just said that they're going to be profitable for the next year, every single quarter for the next year. So this is a company that's never been profitable before, and they just announced that they're now profitable. I invested into them. I bought a call that may be down right now. It was up this morning by a decent bit. But yeah, I'm shorting Apple, and I'm up $2. Whoop-de-doo. And then Palantir, I'm up like 15. But dude, it went up 25% on their earnings call after that. So you can see, I'll go to the week chart. Like
So
this was
people
their
were talking
earnings.
about this around. I want to say it's been around for a little while though.
Yeah.
So
Palantir's
it's
been
like
around for a while.
I want to say people were talking about this during GME, right? GameStop,
Yes, it was around that time.
where this came out and it just got listed on Robinhood or something like that. And I remember hearing about it and I never got into it. Obviously, I rolled into Doge instead
I
and,
got in at the wrong time.
and rode in that wave. But yeah, I'm still interested in regular stocks. Like, you know what I mean? You're shorting Apple.
Now by shorting Apple, I want to be clear. Like I'm just selling a call. So I put in 200 to risk 300. So like the way that it works is I'm up 4. So this was around 291, and the difference between 170 and 175 is 5. So that's a $500 risk, but I'm getting paid. We'll just say 300. I'm getting paid 300. So I'm risking 200 if this fails. So I like that because that's a 2x if I'm correct, and that's
Right.
like a 70% loss or whatever if I'm wrong in relation to the full 500.
Right.
So I like plays like that. And Apple, interestingly enough, is the only company right now that's nearing its all-time high in this bear market.
Yeah.
It is right neck and neck. 179, it's at almost 174, for Apple at. So I think unless we have a blow off top somewhere and we start going parabolic again, Apple's probably going to come back down.
Didn't they release that inflation has like kind of subsided?
They did. That was the CPI report, and I think that actually came out this morning. But the interesting thing was a lot of the CPI came down because of real estate, and real estate only helped it by so much. So some of the people are looking like, wow, real estate came down so much, and it still only helped CPI this much. So if you take out, and you obviously have to keep it in, but if you were to take out some of the bigger impactors that may go back in the other direction, then it still could be a place to have a little bit of concern.
Yeah.
But they did raise the Fed last week by 0.25 again.
Right.
And right now, I'll just show the chart.
Which we spoke about that.
Yeah, because it's very important. But yeah, it's a 98% chance next time that they pause, which is the first sign of a pivot, which is really cool. But in the video that I made about pausing, they show that when the Fed actually reverses rates, it's normally too late. And it normally results in a crash of about 25 to 50% in stock valuations for about a year. And then it goes right back.
Yeah.
So that I find that really interesting because this time everybody's trying to look ahead and we're trying to lower it before it's too late. So, and also a lot of people are still expecting a crash. And when people expect a crash, we don't get one. So there's a bunch of metrics out there that are saying like yes and no. It's really crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, there's just so much shit going on right now that it's kind of like it's there's too much to keep up with, it seems like, and I'm in my own little bubble of pizza and whatnot. And so it's like trying to keep up with meme coins and what's going on with the like government and like trying to keep track of like my own 401k. It's like all like there's a lot of shit and I don't want to complain. And being an adult is great. But like my parents didn't do a good job, and I'm realizing it now of like telling me about all of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an annoying thing and it's a tricky thing. Like the tax breaks, a lot of people don't even know about tax breaks. They just think it's for the rich. Right. And it's like you could just start your own LLC and you could even be losing money in that LLC and get a fuck ton of tax breaks.
Right. Do it.
So yeah, you should.
What do I do? I mow lawns for my parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have an office.
I think you can even
needs toilet paper.
I think you can claim losses on a losing business for up to 3 or 5 years before you have to you can no longer claim losses or you have to cancel the business or whatever it is.
Right.
So I mean that's a pretty long time. You could always create another one.
Long time to be losing, baby.
Yeah, for real. But I mean, like my mom has this business where she sells wine, but she drinks a lot of her own wine anyways. So like if you're going to be buying wine, why not buy it through your own business and then like get some tax write-offs? Like,
right.
So It's
So
it's pretty
yeah,
interesting.
I made a quick 783 ADA.
On your snack.
Some of my snack, yeah.
Yeah. I
Which is not
think,
bad.
oh, somebody just had a huge buy order. That just
Yeah.
gapped up.
Come on, Nick.
Hey,
Giving
man.
me bad advice again. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Somebody bought 17,000 worth, followed by a 2K order and a 10K order before that.
Hell, that could be Ron buying back in again.
Yeah, it could be. He
You know,
dumped
because
just
he
to get
feels
back
bad for
in.
shitting on everybody this morning.
See, you shouldn't feel bad either, but he's a good guy, so I see why you would.
Yeah,
Somebody
he's good.
said that in the Twitter space. He was like, "Well, I didn't want to like sell on everybody because I didn't want to like dump on my friends." And it's like that's cool and all, but like, why did you get in if you weren't planning on selling? Like, this is gonna
Right.
go to zero at some point. So what do you did you buy to help out your homie? Like,
I don't think what I think he meant to say was, I didn't mean to sell it all at the same time,
oh, well, I wasn't talking about Ron. I was talking about somebody else.
per se.
Yeah,
So, I mean, yeah, dude, if I'm buying something, I'm looking to sell it, right? Unless
right.
you have something that you're holding on to forever. Like your clay, you're probably going to hold on to that forever, unless you get addicted to meth or something. It's your last resort. But like, you know what I mean? Like I think you'll hold on to it forever, right? I don't have any intention on holding my heavy metal from Yuga forever.
I mean,
Because
if it
it's
keeps
like,
going down, you might.
what?
If it keeps going down, you just might.
I might have to. It's at like 1 ETH. I could probably sell mine for like, because it's a mid tier. So I could probably sell mine for like 1.2.
Okay.
Right. Like, let's not get egregious. Like, I'm not selling it for three ETH. You know what I'm saying? It'll be for like 1.3 or whatever. And then I could just take that, and roll it into something else. But that's the point. That's why I bought it, because with Yuga, it's like, if you don't have an ape, you're not a member, right? Like, you can't go to the member functions, like the DGen talks, other things like that. Like Ape Fest, you wouldn't be able to go to, other things like that, right?
Right.
But like, as far as NFT goes, like, they're the holy grail company. So
Right.
it's like, well, if I can get in, I'm going to get in. And also I want to play the video game. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
see if I can achieve like a rarer, Evo. But if that thing pumps to like 2.5 or 3 ETH, I'm selling, dude, right away.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the hard
it's
part too,
like,
though, is like because you'll watch it go up. I think everybody, for the most part, if you get in early, you'll be in profits at some point, but it might not be a 2x, it might not be a 3x. So that's the hard part, is like, are you comfortable with buying into something and then selling out for like a 70% or a 50% gain?
right.
And with a large amount of money, I think a lot of people are, but the same people that are also happy with 50% gains aren't normally the people who are putting in a large amount of money.
Right.
So I don't know. I find that really interesting, the psychology of money and like trying to make money when you don't have a lot. You can be lucky, like you can get stupid lucky and be that guy who threw in $200 or whatever into Pepe, and then now it's worth like 100 million or whatever it was worth, a couple million for this guy, right? But like that's not the norm. Most people don't make that money, and it wasn't like he planned it. Like this dude wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna put in $22 or $200 and I'm just gonna be a millionaire like in a few weeks. Like this guy wasn't thinking that.
Like most of those people, like with Snake and stuff like that, you would have had to have put like $10,000 or whatever, not just in ADA, but like 10,000 of your own dollars, right? In the pre-sale, which you weren't allowed to. The most you could do is like 2,000 ADA, I think, or
That's
something.
why you gotta have multiple wallets.
Yeah, I know. We don't talk about that. So, so yeah, putting in $10,000 worth of ADA at the start and being like this gigantic like whale of this whole thing, you would be making great money at that point if you were to sell at the top or whatever it is. You would have made
Bang.
hundreds of thousands of ADA. But again, it's the risk of that initial 10,000, right? The people that put in $200 into something and it goes up for millions it's not happening right now. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Not on Cardano.
no, for sure not. Is that like a huge wick up there?
That's what I was telling you. This gapped up. It literally gapped up from 0.21 to 0.24, 0.25. And now it's at 0.26.
So that's the difference between 783 ADA and 1,000 ADA.
That's a 200 something ADA difference.
Give or take, yeah. Give me just a sec.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. That is a pretty big jump.
Holy shit.
So that was 18 million. If I refresh it, because I don't think this.
But why do I always do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself?
That was. Oh, maybe it didn't. Yeah. That's interesting. I find that
I can do it real quick. I can switch these up real quick.
But that's crazy though. It's like from there to there was only like 100,000 ADA.
7.
The market cap only changed by like 100,000 ADA.
Yeah, so that would have got me another mil, and then a mil at that point was like another 200 ADA. So yeah, correct. That's the difference between that right there, that jump. That's like a 200 ADA difference.
And I would be telling you to get out right now too, because it's hitting a resistance level.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But if it breaks it, then yeah, you probably have another little upside.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't want to tweet TA like on a meme coin. Like come on.
I mean, I'm just saying when things go up, you know, they're going to hit some resistance, whether it's this one or this one or this one or this one or this one. They're going to hit one of them. Right. And technical analysis or not, those are the levels that you should be looking at because that's what it's going to hit. That's the psychology.
Well, so it hit its triple bottom right there. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and then kind of 3. This is like the reload candle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not necessarily technical. I don't have no Fibonacci out here or anything.
No, there ain't no fettuccine. No fettuccinis in here. Fucking charts here.
Yeah. But you can see like this probably. Yeah, this lined up with like this local top and this over here. Like it does line up sometimes. It is pretty funny how that stuff works.
Should have got on pre-sale.
That's the only way to guarantee money is pre-sale.
Right.
But if anybody has any new coins that they see and they're like, I'm not sure about this, like please join my Discord and post it in there. We'll talk about it. It may be, it may not be, but again, like you can know based off of our opinions on it, and we can also know about a new coin.
I thought for sure DGAF was going to be hitting better than it was.
I really thought like 12 mil. I thought it was going to stop at 12, and it was at like.
It was going to give Snick a run for its money, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, there was a lot of big people in there. I saw Cardano Thor in there, and I saw Faha in there, and Jub, and a bunch of people, dude. A bunch.
Yeah.
When I got in there, I felt like, oh, this is like normally the Discord that I wouldn't find until it was too late. Now I'm in it. Like. I don't know. But yeah, dude, I got to get going here pretty soon. I have a baseball game I'm going to. We're going to go watch the Braves play the Red Sox tonight.
Are you serious?
And we're from Boston, so of course we're rooting for the Red Sox.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. Pissing off everybody. And it's because it's going to be like it's like a work section because my mom's company got it for free, like a bunch of tickets. So we're going to be over there and everybody's going to be all Braves, and nope, not me and my brother.
Dude, I gotta go Gulf Shores in July.
Oh, nice.
In Alabama. Yeah.
What are you going there for? Any special reason?
My daughter's softball tournament.
Nice.
You know, Snake community is stronger, I think,
than any I've seen in Cardano. I'm not a meme guy, but glad I got this first day. Sheesh. Damn, you've been holding since day one. See, these are the true people, man. I don't know how you do it.
No.
I don't know how you buy in like and then see a 10x, see a 15x, and you just keep holding. I don't know how you do it. I'm not that guy.
I'm definitely, trust me, you're not that guy. I'm not that guy either. Okay. Like, dude, that shit, bro, it had me shook. I texted you or whatever. I DM'd you. I was like, hey, Snick got me a little 12x there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. I've traded the candles with a portion. That's smart too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of money to be made in Snack, bro. When you see these big drops, it's pretty free. I mean, not financial advice. to just like throw in a little bit of money and then sell on a big candle.
And then
Like you could have sold here pretty easily. Now holding here and seeing the dip and then waiting for this, that's hard. That's mentally hard. But
you got balls. You got
yeah,
serious balls, dude.
But you could have easily sold on like these candles right here. Like you start to see it breaking down a little bit. That's an easy sell. Easy sell. Just my opinion, anyways.
But then you have Ron. Man, fucking Ron.
It does look like a
snake. I will say that. It does look like a snake. Dude, when I saw that candle this morning, boom, after I took my kid to school, I legit was like, I wasn't shouting, but it was just one long fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, of course this happens. You know, I'm getting profits or whatever, buy back in, and then because I'm looking at it, like, look at that down there. It starts to go back up. No, to the left, there. Starts to go back up. I'm buying right at that shelf where it starts to turn red again.
Right
down
here.
low.
Oh, here.
Right there. Yes. That's where I'm buying.
Yep.
And then it's going up, right? After I bought, everybody, like there was candle. I was like, I'm a fucking genius, dude. Like, let's go. Yeah. And then I get in this morning and it's like, oh, I'm still up. You know, I'm still up. Taking my kid, get my kid ready, going to school, and Ron Swanson. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, oh my God. So bad.
That's brutal, man. I don't
all right.
know.
I'll let you go to Atlanta Braves. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess we can get out of here at this point. This is a good point. I mean, Sneck's still going crazy, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. Website launching today?
Website launching today. No way we won't see another all-time high in my mind. It's all about limit orders for me to lock in gains and also handle my buys. So that was something.
How are they going to deal with the farming aspect?
Heard Ron is buying back in.
Yeah, I know. He said he would be back. I mean, I don't think he's buying right now, though.
My thing is, like, all right, the website's launching, but how does that justify another all-time high? But really, all right, that's another question. But the first question is about this limit order. You can't put in a limit order on MinSwap. So how are you guys doing it? You can do limit for like buying, but you can't say, hey, if the price goes to 0.1780 right here, then I want it to sell. It'll just sell you immediately because it's lower than the price. Like, that's not a stop loss. This is a limit order. So I'm wondering, how are people doing this?
I don't know. Ron has it. I don't know.
I looked at his thread on Twitter. He said that he did it mentally. He set a stop loss mentally, and he just did it because there's no stop loss.
Did he set an alert or?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know either.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, you can't do that mentally. Like, what are you gonna do? Wake up at 2:30 in the morning, like, and just check it, and it happens to be at my spot. Like,
I mean, dude, here's the thing. Like, I used to do that.
A lot of people used to do that. A lot of people still do.
Yeah, and you're acting like the Asian market doesn't wake up at 3 a.m. It does. My time, our time, actually. That's when the Asian market is up. So I'd get up on crypto Twitter, when I first got in back in like 18 or whatever. And like, so you would check, like, how's it doing? Are the Asians buying anything? Like, what's going on? Super boring shit, but you would still do it.
Of course. You got a lot of money in there. So two separate thoughts there. Limit for sale of SNEC and limit for ADA to buy. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I've switched these before. Like, it should work with all of them. Like, if I did this and I did a limit order,
you like watch buy order.
I'll do a limit order of like 0.0000. What is it? 4 zeros, I think. 16.
Yeah. So what he's doing there,
it will
use it both ways.
Look, I can put a limit order up here. Like, I can set it to sell at this high if it happens to hit it, but I can't do a stop loss is what I'm trying to say. I can't do a sell here if I'm getting screwed. You can't
sell Snake at ADA for this price. Like a market buy.
Look, you can't.
Like a market.
Yeah, you can do a buy.
Yeah, like a limit.
Yeah, see, he says I'm correct. So like you can sell at the top as it's going up. You can put in a limit sell as it's going up, which is really smart to do because sometimes you have these massive candles. And that was how I saved myself on Baby Pepe. I put in like a limit order for just break even for the most part, and I got a little bit extra, so I got it like 78. But yeah, and that candle went, poof, poof, and I happened to be the one that pushed it down a little bit. I was like, let's go,
baby.
But if I didn't have that limit order in, it would have been somebody else.
Yep.
So yeah, limit sells are really good, and limit buys are really good.
Dude.
But there's no stop loss yet, which I would love to have a stop loss.
That is just so depressing, dude. Putting like 200 ADA in, could have got 1,200 out, like real quick. It's just on a quick little choo-choo. Decided against it.
Yeah. I put it back right here, and it was worth like 1,250 right here.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I should really be doing this, but then I was like, well, that's what I said with Sneck, and I sold way too early. So let me just be a degen with profits and just hold it. And I did. Yeah. I got wrecked. The one time I went against my mentality, which is, and I'm cool with it still. I'm still riding a high. I'm still really happy. This is the most amount I've made in like a week off of trading on Cardano. And it's been from shitcoins. And the cool thing too, I'm not paying fucking 5%, 10% on NFT fees, giving it back to royalties. I have liquidity. I can sell it like that instantly. Yeah. I don't have to wait for a buyer. Like, dude, I love this. I wish it would continue forever, but I know it's not.
Well, they should have DeFi come out soon and other things like that are actually like viable. You know,
he put in 220, it was over 6K.
Duncan, Andrew, what do you think about them doing farming? You're going to be able to farm this stuff, triple farm actually. So you'll earn Snake, ADA, and Min.
Be careful is all I'm going to say. I lost a lot of money with impermanent loss. So when one of them goes down, then one of the assets or two of the assets are sold to buy more of the other asset, and then that can work not in your behavior, not in your favor. And a lot of people were saying like, oh, well, you'll just have more min and that should equal the same amount. Trust me.
It does
not how it works.
It does
not how it works. That's what I thought. All right. And then I lost 700 ADA from 1,000. Yeah. I lost 30%. Right. Does not, or 70%, whatever it was. No, 30%.
From what?
Actually, I may have lost close to 50%. When I first, back in March, when MinSwap was like first going live, they had their Min thing, and it was like 500 or 250% gains, whatever, for the ADA Min pairing. Right. I just went all in. I took like 2K ADA and just threw it into that. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll hold this for like a year. You know, it'll be fine. And then I checked on it like 3 months later, and I only had 1,000 ADA in. And I was like, how does this work?
Yeah.
And then I talked to the one of the founders from Wi-Fi, because I was doing an interview with him, and I was explaining it to him, and he was like, that's not how it works, bro. And he like explained it in more detail, which a lot of it went over my head still. But yeah, impermanent loss is crazy. He's also been burned with impermanent loss. I generally don't provide liquidity anymore. Yeah. And that was what Fettuccini was saying in this tweet over here. He was like, running an experiment. When all said is done, all will be sent out for free. Financial advice pool is created on MinSwap. So basically he's saying, post your address here. He's going to send you the financial advice. And then he wants you, and he's saying, all I'm requesting of you is for you to put in some liquidity of ADA into the LP if I give you the free tokens. And he's like, and I'm paying attention to you. If you sell and you dump on people, then I'm putting your name on a list, and you're not going to be a part of like something else that he does in the future. So we'll see how it works out. And people are definitely going to sell at some point.
Shit. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Oh, man. This is wild, dude. This is very wild.
But yeah, is there anything that you're looking forward to before I go? Like any Polygon NFTs, any Cardano NFTs?
How's Mutants? I was kind of interested to see what they were doing with their,
let's see,
level 4 or whatever it was, their 4th drop, I think, or whatever it was.
So they delayed their mint again.
Oh, they delayed it from the Mutants.
They delayed it from the 4th to another date. So I want to see, it may actually be happening right now.
The 10th is the Kongs, I think.
Let me check Discord real quick.
They're doing ordinals. What a terrible time to do ordinals, huh?
Oh my god, isn't it like $100 and something just to transcribe?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the
Oh
release
my
snake, like people from the community, but then it's like, yeah, but now you got the ordinals thing, and it's like it's not advantageous right now. It is not. They're thinking like
Oh, okay. I guess it got delayed to the 4th. So,
May
hold on.
4th?
Oh wait, hold up. He said, "Unfortunately, we will have to delay it once again. We are deeply sorry. Understand these delays. Since we were asked for a few more days, we won't give a date at this time, as it could happen at any time. As soon as we get a green light that the website and the whole process is working, we will provide you with a date." So here, I'll actually just throw this up on the screen.
Yeah,
And
Kongs are gonna lose some money making the ordinals for people. They're only getting like 5 ADA from it, and then like, uh, yeah,
that's
it's just
wild.
it's crazy.
That's
But I
wild.
mean, it's something. But
Yeah.
speaking of which, are you gonna transform your Kong?
I mean, I didn't get this shroom to just sit on it, right? Like I'm either going to sell the shroom or do it. And at this point, the shroom is what, like 70, 60,
You
50
just got a
ADA?
basic bitch, right?
Yeah.
Should I
If,
buy a level 2 and
do you
shroom it
think
out again?
do you think Kongs are going to come back? Because if not, then we should just dump and take our loss.
They're at like what, 450 right now? We
Thought they
we
were
we
lower than
both
that. So
spent
maybe.
we both spent $1,111 or
Oh,
ADA on this.
yeah, we did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do indeed know what you're saying.
Yeah, 450.
Hmm.
That's eating a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it goes down and never comes back, that's eating even more. But I don't know. I saw this tweet today too by somebody new. I didn't know who it was, but they were like, "Yeah, first time seeing Cardano NFTs. I saw them because of Sneck. The two that I'm looking to buy are Clay and Kongs. Like, am I missing anything else?" And I was like, "That's interesting." Like from somebody who doesn't know any of the background image or whatever, they like Clays and they like Kongs.
Right.
So that was, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. So I don't know. They could have a comeback if we got some ETH people and maybe some people that are just like, fuck it, we're here about the art, man. The art is cool and nothing else on Cardano looks like this. Then like, yeah, it it could.
Kongs look good.
We do have our number one ape project as Ape Society though, and I don't know how it fares being second best ape project.
It depends on what Ape Society does, like really.
But Ape Society just hired a new dev and they're
Yeah.
building out more and more. So
Avatar
I
Nick
feel
or
like,
whatever.
yeah, I feel like
So
you can't really. I mean, if you're gonna lose, you might lose, but you're not gonna be losing anytime soon. You just hired a new dev that everybody loves and is extremely talented.
yeah.
I mean, I don't see them going down more than they've probably already gone down.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know what Kongs are doing.
Yeah.
They're making a lot of money on shit coins. I'll tell you that. Kongs are killing it on shit coins.
They are. What's the snake website just went up?
Snack just went up. Let's go check it out.
Let's see. Are you on the Discord?
That's probably not it. Yeah, let
That's
me go check out
definitely
the
not it.
Discord.
Holy shit.
Announcement. Snackcoinada.com. Be aware it's only a first version to move forward ASAP listings and get Sneck listed on they want to get it listed on a centralized listing.
Right.
That would be crazy.
That would be very nuts, I think.
Sorry, probably copied wrong. All good. Sneck doesn't do boring. What is this little meme? We will entertain.
Fuck around and
Find
find
out.
out.
Yep. Okay. So just a very basic version. I like it. It's cool. A little cartoony, very memey, very don't give a fuck esque.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all right. There's nothing here. There's nothing to say, you know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully that. I mean, at least now they can say we have a website. I mean, that's the only thing it really checks off is now they can say that.
Right.
But this isn't anything crazy. Like this isn't going to attract investors. I don't think.
Like the tokenomics. What? Pre-sale holders got 50%. Initial liquidity is 40%. Airdrops, which they already did one.
Yep.
Airdrop. Utility, which is like farming, small partnerships, project developments, and innovations.
And then they have it reserved because that's a sex listing requirement, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. If they could, that would be really cool. Now, if it is listed on an SE or a CEX, is that going to make it to where people can buy it with other things, or do they still have to buy it with Cardano?
It depends on if they have pairings, right? So with Binance, let's say I want to switch from Ethereum to Cardano. I could go one of two routes. I could either do the switch right then and there, right? Or I could have to place it into USDC and then take the USDC and make it into Cardano.
Right.
So, yeah.
But I know on like most centralized exchanges, you can just use dollars to buy straight up anything that you want.
Right, exactly.
So if you could do that with SNEC, I could see that being amazing for SNEC.
So yeah, like when I go, there was times where I converted my ETH to Cardano, and I just went in to convert crypto, and then it was convert ETH to Cardano, and then it flipped it, and then it was just fine. So yeah. If it gets listed on a centralized exchange, then I think it'll be good,
I mean, any centralized exchange, I think, will add roughly, I mean, I don't want to throw out numbers here, but it could jump it up like a few million market cap, like in dollars, right? We'll say like 5 to 10 million, being modest. I was going to say 100 million, but I don't want to hype it.
Yeah.
And right now we have let me go back to the chart. We have 18. Right? Oh, we have 19 million market cap. People have been buying the fuck out of it. People like that website, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, hey man, don't listen to me next
time. Come on, Nick. God damn it, Nick.
But I mean, there's another buy, almost 20 million now. You missing out. What the hell you sell for, bro? What the fuck are you doing, bro?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh man.
Shut up, dude. You're not even in the ecosystem. Shut up.
But like mine, divide 20,000 or 20 million by 3, because that's roughly where Cardano's at, 36 or 37 cents.
Yeah.
So that's like, just do it because I'm horrible quick math. But bringing this over here, we'll do 19,849,000. So that's 19 million divided by, we'll do actually multiply by 0.37. So that's about $7.3 million. If you put that onto another centralized exchange, it's probably going to double or triple this number, is what I would guess. So that's what you're looking at. You're looking at about a double or a triple, and if it does the stupid thing where it gives like $100 million, then like you're in a crazy amount of money. You're like 50xing almost, or like 40xing. But I just wouldn't expect like any of that to happen.
Look at that, Nick.
Pretty sure it was over. Yeah, it was over 50 million yesterday. It was at like 58, 55, somewhere in that range. And right now, Clean's losing his shirt right here. It really sucks for that guy. I don't know why he listens to people that are younger than him. It's like he didn't learn anything as he grew up. He just continuing to watch the same young influencers tell him what to do. No, just don't. What a sheeple, man.
No, this is what I said. Don't hesitate. I did not hesitate.
No, I think you did the right thing.
Do I feel bad? No, I don't. Am I getting in now? Fuck no.
Oh, I thought you were about to troll me and be like, hell yeah.
If somebody does this right now, I feel like you're going to get shit on because people are seeing this rally and people are going to dump.
Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yep. The news just came out. People are buying into it. I don't know. Give it an hour. If it's still pumping, then maybe you're onto something. But yeah, I think this is probably it. I don't think that website does not tell me let's buy SNEC. I'm not saying this is shit. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying there's nothing crazy about this. This isn't, in my opinion, any news that a centralized exchange is happy to join this website or this project. I'm sure they're doing great things.
Does Sheeb have one?
Sheeb? Let me see.
Doge?
I'm almost positive Sheeb does. Sheeb have website. Yeah, they have Sheeb.io. Okay,
Okay,
what
so
about
let's check that
Doge?
out.
Okay, Sheeb.io. I see what you're doing here. You're smart. All right, much better website, but like
Okay.
they said, they just made it to make it, right? Just so
Right,
they
right,
can meet
right.
the requirements.
Is there anything scroll down?
Yep. So these are, I guess, all the places that it's been featured. You can buy your land. I guess this is like some of the NFT stuff that they're doing.
Okay.
Fill the form to join their metaverse. So I guess you need to fill out some sort of form. And then here's some frequently asked questions, which
Okay.
I think is always good to have.
Right.
So, and then, yeah, you can do like a quick buy. You can see the trailer. Oh, I guess the trailer is up here. That's a cool way to show the trailer, actually. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Goofy, please listen to me. Take some of this money and put it in the freaking website, please.
That
You're
would be really cool.
trying to run a decent coin. Get an actual dev on there to create you some shit like this. It's not difficult. There are plenty of experienced people. You will have to pay probably $5,000 to $6,000 to get it done. But if you want this thing to go parabolic, create a badass website and kill it. I mean, I'll DM Goofy after this. I don't really care. It's like, you know, we follow each other. We know who we are. Like they are.
And I want to say too, I don't want to be like too hard on him if he already has that in mind, right? If he's just like, hey, talking to like somebody like, hey, could you just make me a website real quick? I'm gonna build on it. Just give me bare bones, and that's what they did. And he's like, all right, cool, let's run it. And he's doing some things in the background, and he's like busting his ass right now, like cool, right? I just want to make sure that's what's happening because I don't see him. I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, if it were me, and this is just me, I would probably take a little bit more time. Doge. Okay, so let's see what their website looks like.
I might not have one.
Dogecoin up top, right?
Oh, I guess so. Okay. This is closer to Snack. Everybody has this like background image at the top
Yeah,
though
but
that's
it's
like
cool. It's
moving.
look at the little thing on it. Look at the little map. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
just
like
saying
that.
that seems to be the blueprint for like, I don't know,
And
quality.
it's Mimi. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you got Doge little bouncing all over the world. You know.
Little what is Dogecoin? Choose your wallet, helps you get into it. See, that would be cool too to have something on their website like how to buy SNEC on Cardano, right? Like just a little quick something like this. That'd be really simple to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could go and show that to everybody. And it's just like all these ETH people or something that might not know about MinSwap. You could just boom, send them to the website. And then if
But
the
like
website looks good, then it's even
I,
better.
I I would like it. Do I think it could be the meme coin on Cardano? For sure. If they want it to be, but it all depends on how they pivot for it. You know what I'm saying? Like spend some time on the website, have a legit builder build that website to make something comparable to this, right? If it's the landing page, you want it to be clean and nice. And like if it's a meme or whatever, how was the meme created? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was the meme created? And then it lists like Kongs or whatever. Like, it came from this. It was like a meme from one of the assets on one of the greatest NFTs on Cardano, or whatever they want to say. And give a link to fucking Kongs. How do you buy a Kong? How do you do this? And then distribute that information down low, right? And so they can do it. I'm sure they're going to update it. I'm sure of it. But I feel like the rollout should have been delayed and brought out a little bit with more thought than just like your regular widgets and other things like that.
And I wonder too, though, if Sneck really does do the damn thing, do you think, Don't Give a Fuck coin and all these other coins, do you think they're going to start pumping alongside?
Check out DGAF. Go ahead.
Let me see. Boom.
Just go to home.
No, I
Hit
got
the
it.
home right there up top.
So DGAF is dumping.
Okay. So you have your answer. And I
So I guess
knew that was
people,
the answer last night, which is why I sold DEF and went into SNCC. Because,
yeah.
it was over. If you missed that rocket that very first day,
Oh,
you
yeah.
missed the whole thing.
And what a rocket that was, dude, because
I
I
know.
was comparing it to Pepe Blue, and Pepe Blue was not doing the volume that they did in weeks, and they did it in hours. So I was just like, this is something that is like actually really taking off right now. But
Right.
I don't know, whoever these insiders were, they definitely dumped like crazy. Like it doesn't seem like they had intention of holding this at all.
No. And so I respect Faha and all those guys that are in there. I love those guys. Hung out with those guys at CNFT Con, was like hanging out with all these people. These degens do not care about them
No.
and their bags and their respect and all this other stuff. What they care about is that money. And if it's pumping, which it was pumping at this time, but as you can tell, like, look, dude, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like that, it's done. Like that's done. And
Yep.
all it was in Discord was like, don't give a fuck. What's going on? Have a conversation with somebody. Don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Buy it. Don't give a fuck. It's like, I get it, dude. We're all degens. Like, oh, great. But when all you say is don't give a fuck or like whatever, like that doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me want to engage with you guys. Snick is at least having memes and like shit to talk about and like coming together collectively as a group and spreading a message. The don't give a fuck message, number one, the fact that you have a coin that's don't give a fuck, it's not going to go very far. Fuck is still a bad word. You know what I'm saying? With a bad connotation to it. It ain't going to the moon, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Sneck is either, or Hosky, or any of these things, but for sure not something with Sneck in it. I mean, if
You mean with fucking it?
yeah, if this was me, I would even consider, and this is going to be wildly crazy, either switching the Sneck to not smoking a pipe.
Yeah, if they're trying to get it on a centralized exchange or something.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
They either have to switch to the red snake or whatever.
That might be confusing though. Because now there's
Okay,
red
fine,
snake.
but they can't have, I'm telling you, they can't have the pipe.
Yeah. They could just do it without the pipe. They already have a cool little snack.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's cool. I think maybe they could get like a digital artist to make it a little bit cleaner or whatever and make it look instead of like, or maybe you want to keep it that way. Maybe you like it to be the
I
penciled
would keep
in.
it that way to do a shout out to Deckard, but I would say Deckard, let's update this.
Yeah. I'm cool for either or. Only reason I chose Sneck 100% is Goofy as the founder. Fair distribution. I believe they actually have a direction. I'm with you guys about the smoking traits.
Right. You can't have it. You
Yeah.
can't have it. If your NFT collection has smoking traits and you say you want to be a brand, non-marketable. Unless you're Bored Apes, then you can do whatever you want.
What if he's smoking a vape?
What?
What if he's got a vape? What if he's smoking a vape?
I think that's even more controversial than weed at this point. You know what I mean?
For real.
It really is. So, but yeah, I know you got to get out of here. But yeah, that's the first thing. Like somebody's got to talk to Goofy. They got to get that pipe out of the mouth. They have to.
I feel like you're gonna buy back in. I just feel it in my blood.
At some point, maybe.
Yeah, I feel it in my blood.
And you're like, what better time than now? Well, probably 24 hours from now, once these people sell off. Like, people are still gonna sell, dude. Like, get off DGAF. That shit is gone. It's gone. Every other meme coin is gone. Just consider it gone. Look at that fucking candle, Nick.
Yeah, somebody missed out on that candle. I just feel bad
guys,
for the people who missed out on that candle.
I don't know if you know this. This is the last podcast in history. I'm going to murder Nick.
Hey man, I don't know. You shouldn't have sold, dude.
Now, this is the difference between 1,000 ADA and 2,000 ADA, Nick.
Yeah.
So I'll learn one of these days, man. So you were telling Andrew, why would it bring all-time high? Fuck you, Nick. Look, you little shit.
Hey, bro, we still got 30 million ADA to go before it's at an all-time high. All right, that's more than double the price.
Yeah.
We'll see. I hope it does. I really hope it does because
sell.
Even if I'm not in it, it's so fun to watch.
It is.
It's so fun to like. Yeah, you jump in the Discord and you see, like the people in my Discord, like Manette talking 60x on Pepe. You see like the homies that are like, yeah, I'm still holding Sneck from like 2 weeks ago. I was like, bro, this is so cool to see.
Andrew
Obviously, I want to be a
Duncan
part
is
of it.
saying all-time high in 3 days.
Hey, man, we'll see. We'll see. I
You
hope
want to
so.
get in? Let's throw a quick 200 in there.
I hope so. If it does, that's the fucking blow off top. You know what I'm saying? There's no way this meme coin lasts 2 months. And it's coming up on a month. So we'll see. But yeah, I really do.
What if they do it? What if they do actually bring utility to it?
Then cool, but like, a bunch of other NFT projects are bringing utility and they still fall.
You got to get out of here. Shit.
Yeah,
We were like, oh, we could go for an hour today. I'm sorry, I kept you on way too long.
No, I had a lot to say too. I just didn't know like where we were gonna go, and then we had some really good topics that I wanted to cover. I wanted to genuinely, talk it out. So I appreciate you guys. Andrew, thank you so much for all the info too, bro. I actually didn't know a lot of the things that you brought up today, so that's cool to know. Clean. I don't know why you listen to people who are younger than you, man. You're a smarter guy. You're the alpha dude. You get me into the plays. What the fuck you doing, bro? What the hell you doing?
Shit.
Thanks for being here, bro. Thanks for always chatting it up with me. And remember, everybody, to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace.